And we are live once again. Now we're gonna start building the PC. So I have the case out of the box and ready to start putting some components, maybe the motherboard, the cooler. Let's see how it goes. Like I have no script. We're gonna freestyle it. And I'm gonna take my time. Now let me show you. I didn't show this. This is the RAM that I got. I have two cameras here. Show you different angles. So this is the RAM that I got. I bought this myself. This is 64 gigabyte kit, so 32 by 2. This is 6000 CL30. This was the RAM that George recommended me, which is it has been tested with this motherboard, the B850 TOMAHAWK MAX Wi-Fi. So this RAM is supposed to work with this motherboard. So yeah, let's see. Let's hope that it's very stable. We get no crashes. It has XMP 3.0 for Intel and Expo for AMD. This RAM. Now we also got, and also let me know if you can hear me well and all that good stuff. So we also got these AM5 secure frame B2 black for the 9800 X3D CPU. There it is. Thank you so much, Bobby, for sending me this absolutely incredible CPU. The best CPU in the world. Thank you very much. This is amazing. So this PC has been 100% thanks to this, having this YouTube channel. Thanks to the help of the community. So turn up the volume. Okay, so I actually lowered the volume to not get clipping because I'm gonna have the mic a lot closer to me this time, but I can raise it a little bit. So let me know if it is clipping. If my voice is too loud, it might be clipping. Let's go. So now, where should I begin? I have so much to do. Oh man. So I'm gonna try to do as much as I can without having to, take apart this PC, because as you know, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the 5090 with the 5800 X3D right now, and this CPU air cooler. So what I have to do is I have to move the 5090 to this new case, because this MAG Pano 110R PZ, I think it is. Yeah. This case is a little bit smaller, like 6 millimeters. It's missing 6 millimeters more to fit this huge air cooler. I'm still gonna try it. It would fit with the center fan only, just in. But the problem is the fan's sticking out a little bit, as you can see here. So because of that, this CPU cooler is supposed to not fit here on this case. So if that's actually the case and it's not going to fit, what I have to do is put the 5090 with a new motherboard here and build a new PC, the 9800 X3D PC here, and here will be the 5800 X3D with a 3080 12 gigabytes. So now having two PCs is gonna allow me to do streaming. I can do streaming without losing performance, so I can analyze the performance of the games, and it's gonna give me new content, more content for the channel. So thank you very much, Francisco. Also, Sin is turning on my second monitor while gaming. That's what's up. Gaming and checking out the stream. Thank you very much. Sounds good. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna remove the. I'm gonna remove this cooler here to have some space for the case, so I can have the case, you know, laying down. And I'm not sure if I should try to install this secure frame. So George told me I should try to install the CPU on the motherboard first and then try to install this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this out to read the instructions. I'm not sure if George is gonna stop by. He sent me a video, but I didn't have the time to watch how to do this. So we're gonna try to figure it out on the fly. So let me get this cooler out of the way. It's a huge cooler. It's taking all the space I have. So let me. Okay. Well, now this is just the antenna for the motherboard. This is the motherboard. Get the CPU bracket out of the way. So let's see how this, when I open the motherboard, and let's see how this goes on the motherboard first. That's the first thing I have to figure out, because I have never used these, so I have no idea how it works. Let me, so one thing I can do is, that's okay. Let me get this out of this box and take a look at it. You should have some installation, guide. Let's check this out. So this is for the 9800X 3D to make it easier to apply the thermal paste without causing a mess, and also it's gonna look good and probably add some rigidity. Okay, well, George is here. So you were telling me, George, so thank you very much for sending me this. So you were telling me that I should first install the CPU on the motherboard and then this goes after. So let me take a look at it. So we have some instructions here. So it's a 3-step process. First, remove the motherboard ILM with included a screwdriver. Okay, so you just have to remove 4 screws from the motherboard. 2, install the CPU in the motherboard socket as arrow direct. Okay, yeah. And 3, install ASF with included screws. Okay, so we have to remove some screws, then install the CPU, then put this. Shouldn't be that hard. So let's give it a try. We have 4 screws and a screwdriver included. How's it going, hybrid? Just unboxed an MSI product a few days ago. One of my favorite companies. Well, MSI, it is, I mean, everything I have is MSI. The 5090, the case, the monitor. So yeah, they have it all. And I mean, I have to say, from MSI as a YouTuber, what I'm doing right now, it doesn't get any better, because they send me the products. They don't give me any guidelines, like you have to, say this or that, or nothing. I just have to have the name of the products in the description of the video. That's it. So it doesn't get any better for me. I don't want this relationship to be any different. It's just perfect. So George is driving right now. So be careful. Drive safely, man. Get your mini driver out. Let's go. Okay. So I'm gonna go Man, this motherboard is fire. I love it. Let me be very careful with it. Number one goal, like George said, the number one goal is to not break anything. That's the number one goal. So I'm holding it through the VRM. I hope that's fine. So I'm gonna use, oh, you know what? I'm gonna lay the motherboard on top of the whole case. Should be better than. I'm gonna do this. That should be the best strategy. There you go. So I have. Let me see how. So through the other camera, I cannot see anything. I use this one. Oh, you have one of these too? Okay. Okay, well you can start helping me right now because I have no clue what to do. Well, I guess I have to remove this plastic. Let me see if I can get this closer. I guess the first thing I have to do, based on the instructions here, is to remove the motherboard ILM. So what that means is ILM. I don't know what that means. Should be these 4 screws, right? I'm not gonna need this anyway. This is the mounting bracket for the AMD CPU cooler, I think, which we're not gonna use anyway. So that has to be off. And then based on the shape of this screwdriver is for this. So I'm gonna have to remove that. So I'm gonna remove these 4 first. Let me know if this is not what I'm supposed to do, but I think we don't need these, right? So I'm gonna remove these 4. Remove the stainless bracket. Okay. So I'm removing first this plastic adapters because I think this is for the AM or not. Oh, maybe not. Or maybe I have to put them back. Should I? Should I remove that too or not? So I removed these. Am I supposed to remove these? I thought this is not necessary. Okay, they also should have new adapters. So this, let me see if there's anything else here. No. We only have these. So if I remove that, that is holding a whole plate in the back. So that's what I'm supposed to do? Okay. Let me know. It's just I'm freestyling it. I didn't watch the video that George sent me. I think this makes sense. So I removed these 2 plastic adapters. So now I'm going to use this provided a screwdriver to remove these. Now I think, let's see if I'm supposed to remove this first so there's no pressure on it, because I don't want it to snap. With this lever here, this thing could snap, so I don't want that to happen. Let me move this closer to the camera. Maybe. Let me try. Maybe this. Try to make it closer. There you go. There you go. So now, the plate might fall when you remove the stainless frame. So when I remove this stainless steel frame, the plate is going to fall, and I don't want that, right? Or it's gonna be fine because I have to install these, and this is gonna, this should hold it back again. Well, let's see how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna break it anyway. So let's remove these. Now the plate in the back right now should not fall because it is, I am, you know, laying down the motherboard on the case, so it shouldn't go anywhere. But if I lift the motherboard, yeah, I guess it will fall. Yeah, it's the first time I ever tried to do this. I didn't even know that this component, this was a thing. I didn't know that that existed. It makes a lot of sense because of the shape of the CPU. When you apply the thermal paste, if some of the thermal paste drops and you cause a mess, it might not be a problem because, you know, thermal paste is not gonna damage anything. But then if you want to clean it up, you have the CPU with all these, you know, components here. If you have thermal paste there and you want to clean it, you might damage the CPU. So I think this thing is just such a great idea. So now install the CPU, then the new frame over it with the screws and tool provided. Okay. But I shouldn't remove this. So why did I remove this screws for? I'm supposed to remove the whole thing now, right? So based on this, remove motherboard ILM. So I have to remove that. Yeah, we're still going. Oh yeah, remove it. Okay. So I'm gonna remove it. Now the whole thing comes apart. Oh wow. The whole thing comes out. Oh, I see. So this. So now this new frame is gonna replace the whole thing. Is this gonna replace the whole thing or just the bottom part? It seems like it's replacing the whole thing. Ariel's Francisco is right about the black plastic frame pieces. You can toss them back on before you pick up the board. That way nothing will fall. And yes, remove the stainless frame. Yes, replaces the whole thing. Oh wow. So then how do you, so you're not gonna have this mechanism anymore? You wouldn't have this mechanism? Wow. So I have to put the CPU now. So I have to be very careful to put the CPU where the mark is, which was here. But see, it's not labeled there now. The mark is right here. The whole thing is trash. Put back in the box, okay. So now the important thing is just to make sure, because here I cannot see the triangle that usually tells you how the CPU goes. I think the triangle isn't this way, right? It's this corner right here. It's the only corner that I see. This one. Screw the frame. So I'm not supposed to put the CPU first. So here it says install the CPU and then install that. Yeah, this is a triangle here. Okay. CPU first, okay. So now I'm gonna take the CPU out for the first time. Someone asked me, why is this saying Ryzen 9 if it's a 9800X3D? Because Bobby, who sent me the CPU, he got a 9950X3D. So it seems like he sent me that box instead. Now this part, okay, let me make sure I do this right. This is where I see the mark. This is where I see the mark, in this corner right here. So the CPU is supposed to go like this, right? Because I don't see the arrow anymore. So the CPU is supposed to be, this is the arrow, it's supposed to be like this, right? Just to make sure. So this is the arrow is on this side. That's where the arrow is. It's supposed to be like this. No? Well, where was the arrow then? Let me see if I can see it here. That's important, because if I don't get that right, I just brick the CPU. It will be a $500 mistake. Let's see. Oh no, look at the arrow. The arrow is supposed to be this one. This is where the arrow is. There's a curved notch on the motherboard and the CPU. Oh, you're right. You're right. So basically this corner right here is not curved. It is straight. It is the only one that is straight. So that tells me there's a very small difference. So basically this goes like this. AM5, you can read it this way. So it goes like this. And then the corner of the CPU goes here. So it will go this way. Perfect. So it goes like this. It goes like this. Just like that. Okay, so I don't want to touch the CPU from... How do I handle this without touching? I have to touch something. One thing I really like about these CPUs is that they don't have the pins anymore. It is flat. It's flat. So that triangle goes here. There you go. So that fit. Fit looks perfect, but let me triple check. I did put the in the description of the live stream. I have all the components. Check out the description. I think I put all the components. 5090 9800X3D, 64 gigabytes of RAM. This is the RAM I got. 6000 CL30. This is the RAM I got. I bought this myself, but MSI sent me the rest. Bobby sent me the 5800X3D, and George sent me this. So now I think it's perfectly snug in. I don't see any issues. It looks perfect. I'm just triple checking because a mistake here and it will be thousands of dollars. A single mistake here be catastrophic. So now, oh man, look at that. Dang. That looks so perfect. Oh God. Would you look at that? Oh, let me screw this. Let me screw this so I don't drop it. Man, that looks so good. I love it. Thank you very much, George, for sending me these, man. This looks amazing. This is like a motherboard upgrade. You got the screws. RTX 6090s. Jensen sent it to me. It fits like a glove, man. That is so awesome, man. I mean, they should be stock. You see, I don't think this is cheap at all. And this looks super complicated in comparison with this. Why wouldn't they just use that for all the motherboards? I wonder. Oh, maybe because this motherboard supports other CPUs like 7000, 8000. I don't remember if they have the same shape. So maybe they cannot do that, because if they do that, it would only work for the 9800X3D. Or maybe they don't want people to have to unscrew this. I'm not sure. So let me try to screw these carefully. No, are these the screws? No, these are not the screws I'm supposed to use. These are not going to reach. I'm supposed to use the one that came in the box here. Oh, these ones from the box are smaller, actually. Oh no, these are different. So I'm, no, my bad. I was using the screws from the, these screws go here, not here. My bad. Let me see if this has magnetic. No, it doesn't have magnetic thing. I messed it up big time. How do I remove that? Well, I can just lift the whole thing and remove the screws like this. Yeah, I have to use the screws that they included in the box. Because these are the ones that have the shape. And for that, I'm supposed to use this special screwdriver. It goes in. So these are the ones. We're doing good. We're making some progress. Good. Stress me out. Okay. Oh, my bad things. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh man. Tighten the screws in the star pattern to evenly distribute the pressure. Very important. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be very careful. I'm gonna be very careful. I wonder if it's... I don't think it is. Huh. I don't see it is working. It's not working. It's not getting the... Let's get a review of the screwdriver. So now the thing is, I think the screw is not... It's not getting to touch the... You know, it's not screwing in. On Intel, I use the OG screws. Okay. Screw the frame slowly, each screw just a quarter at a time in diagonal, so the pressure on the CPU will be the same. Yeah, I would do that, but I don't see any screw working yet. It's like turning in circles, but not doing anything. Unless these screws go the other way. No, they are not working. Because you remove the black adapters that were holding the plate higher up. Oh, that makes sense. So I'm gonna put these adapters back, and then after I finish screwing this, then I can remove it, right? That makes sense. So I'm gonna put this back. It's just 4 screws. So I'm gonna get these. that started to work. Yeah, that immediately, so it immediately lifted the adapter. As soon as the screw started to screw this, it lifted the adapter. So that this is going to work. I have to screw this back, so maybe I shouldn't have removed this. Should have waited to install the adapter before removing these. Yeah, because it seems like there's some room behind the motherboard, so it falls a little bit. So it's not flush. The motherboard is not perfectly flush. George said, thanks God. Brother, instructions said exactly what to do and you did something else. Okay. Well, this is gonna work. So thank you very much, Francisco. This is gonna work. See, that's why we do this. We do this live. So now, just gonna tighten this a little bit, not too much. And now I should be able to screw these. Yeah, it's working now. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm just going to present them first. And then I'm gonna try to apply the same torque. Now let's go here. So I'm gonna, okay, let's see. One, just like that. I'm feeling the pressure to, just like that, to apply the same pressure diagonally. Now, this is not supposed to be like super tight, right? This is just supposed to be just slightly, like as soon as it gets to the end, I think that should be enough. Or am I supposed to tighten this? Because this is an 8-layer PCB, so it should be pretty strong, right? Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do force. We're getting scientific. I'm sure people do this like, okay, whatever. I watched a video today. Someone putting the thermal paste on the CPU and it was a mess. He just did like, whatever. Pragada. I was like, no way, man. I'm trying to fill the, that's it, that doesn't go more. That's it. I think I did it perfect. Just double check. This one. Yeah, this is perfect. 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 So that is perfect. This is a certified, not too tight, okay? It's snug. So I never like, you know, I never applied the force. I was calculating the torque. So I think it should be measuring the same. Man, that looks good, man. Let me tell you. Let me show you. This looks amazing. Thank you very much, George. I mean, this is like, this, it's just a nice touch, you know? This is like, it's just a detail, you know? It looks so good. It's like one of these games, I don't know how to say that. It is so beautiful, man. Look at that beauty. And you see, so the CPU is just coming out of it, just perfect. See, it has some 3D. I'll show you the 3D. Man, that looks so good. I love it. So now I'm gonna remove this plastic bracket, right? Now this thing, I'm gonna save this. I'm not gonna toss it. I'm gonna save it. Let me save this on the motherboard's box. Let's save these. Where is it? Oh, the motherboard box is underneath the motherboard. So let me move this here for a moment. Oh man, that looks so good. I love the black with the surrounding the CPU metallic. So I'm gonna put this here for now. And I'll put it inside the plastic bag. Let's go. So I'm gonna remove the plastic adapters. That's for collection. Yo, we save everything. We save the plastic. We save all the boxes. We don't throw away anything here. Okay? Can you imagine how my house is gonna look after 10 years of YouTube? You are not gonna be able to walk in the house. Definitely not the basement. It's gonna be full of boxes. Well, you know what? After this PC, I don't think I'm going to buy anything else. Like, I don't think I'm going to ever buy another PC again, honestly. This is probably gonna be my PC before I get married and have kids and all of that, and then I cannot play games anymore. This is gonna be the PC to play GTA 6. But for GTA 7, I don't think, well, I hope I'm alive for GTA 7, but not sure. So I might build the next PC. I think that's a good timeline. Build the next PC when GTA 7 comes out. So I'll play GTA 6 on this one, and by the time GTA 7 comes out, I think it's gonna be a good time to upgrade. We're talking about 30 years from now. So I might need the screws from the adapters to install the new AIO. That's a good point. Let me see if the AIO doesn't have. Let me see if we have a box. Well, actually, we have a bunch of screws on the AIO. Actually, we have. Yeah, we have a bunch of screws there. We have some thermal paste. So let's see now. So I should now lay down the motherboard, lay down the case, and start screwing the motherboard? No. Should I wait to install the RAM? So after I put the CPU cooler and all of that, right? So I don't run the risk of damaging the RAM. You might need to. No, I'm not gonna lose these. I'm gonna save them. Actually, I'm gonna save these inside the box already, so I don't start piling up screws, and then I don't know where they are supposed to go. I'm gonna save these right here. The motherboard, just in case. And I'm gonna save these. I don't think I'm gonna need these screwdriver again. I'm gonna save these. And I absolutely love that black surrounding the CPU. So much style. I wish I could see that, honestly, because it's so beautiful, but you're gonna have a CPU cooler on top of that. I wish I could see it. Like no cooling at all. The CPU, zero cooling. So I should install the motherboard and the case already. I will get the 6090. Let's see. I'll definitely wait at Micro Center, that's for sure. That was so much fun, waiting 2 days and not getting anything. Yes, install the motherboard and the case. Maybe install the fans that go at the back of the PC first. The fans that go at the back of the PC. The fans. So here's the thing. For now, I'm gonna keep the fans that come with the case. But later, I might, because the thing is, I cannot turn off the PC because I'm doing the streaming with the PC. Yeah, that 5090 stream was legendary. I have to do it again. When the 6090 comes out, I have to do it. It's a must. Okay, so I'm gonna save the screwdriver, the special screwdriver in here. So yeah, man, we're gonna have beauty on this PC just hidden underneath the cooling. Just beauty. Love this. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down the case and try to install the motherboard and see how it goes. Install any case fans can be good at this point. So should I install the AIO first or install the RAM now? Because I was thinking maybe the RAM would be on the way with the cooler, but it's not a big deal. I don't think I'm going to break the RAM. It's low profile anyway. So let's open the RAM. Should open like this. Yeah, look at that sound. Let's do it again. Oh wait, I need to hear that again. Let me give you an ASMR. Wait, I'm gonna give you an ASMR RAM opening moment right here. Let's do it again. I'm sorry. Need to hear that. Oh man, that sounds so good. Let's go. So this is the G-Skill Flare X5 DDR5 16000 CL30. This RAM should work very stable with this motherboard. It was the recommendation from George. He told me this is what you need, bro. This is the RAM that you need. 64 gigs. So now, it's very, let me change it this way. So this should come out pretty easy, but it's actually, get this. It's very snug. Yeah. It fits perfectly like a glove here. It's hard to take out. If I do this, it doesn't come out. Maybe if I do this, I don't want to break it. It fits so well that it's hard to take out. I mean, let me get some leverage here. Man, that is, am I missing something here? How am I supposed to get this RAM out? There you go. Well, you have to apply some force. Now, I haven't read the motherboard specification, and I guess it doesn't matter which RAM you use here, but let me know if this is the way. Now this. Oh, good. Man, good thing this motherboard has the RAM from, you know, this thing. You have both sides; they go out, because the Gigabyte, the Asus board that I have, only one of them goes out, and then the other one is fixed. I don't like that. Now let me know if this is so second and fourth. Where's the number? Okay, well, without reading the manual, I guess the second and fourth is gonna be here. So the one from the outside. See, the second one was easier. So this one. This one. Like that, just the last two. This one and this one. Are these second and fourth? Yes, okay. Now let's hear this. This is a very important part of the RAM installation. We need to hear that clicking noise. So let's hear that. Got that already. Let's see how that sounds. Let's get some good sound out of it. I have to use my thumb. Huh. Am I doing it right? These only go one way, right? So I'm not, there's no way if you flip it, it's not gonna go in, right? I just don't want to. I don't want to break it, bro. A mistake here is like $10,000. No, it's not going in. I wonder if I'm doing it right. Let me see if I remove it. If it goes in the other way. No, it wouldn't go in the other way. So there's no way to get it wrong. It's this way. It is pretty hard, man. Check the slot. Yeah, it's only one way. Yeah, this is the right way because the other way it wouldn't go through because of the center line. So it is this way, but it's just very hard. It is going in. I'm just being extra careful, but it will go in. There you go. We got the clicking noise or one side. That's it. So we got one. Let's go for the second. ASMR on this one. There you go. That was like going to the chiropractor. It's like memory RAM chiropractic adjustment. Oh man, that looks so good. And it fits the aesthetic. We got a red theme right here. Low profile. Okay, so now I'm going to lay down the motherboard. And we're gonna screw that motherboard in and see how it goes. Worst ASMR ever. Money back. I think I would have to put the mic on it closer next time. Okay, so let's see. See how we do this. Get this out of the way. Look what I have on the table. You think there's any need to have these? Are we gonna be using some of these? I'm not sure. I'll keep it close just in case. Okay, we got the screwdriver close. Gonna be doing some screw driving. Now, let me move these. If you are changing fans, you need to do that first. But here's the thing. To change the fans, I have to turn off my PC, and the thing is I'm streaming using OBS and my PC. So I can try that later. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out later, but for now, I think I'm gonna use these fans. That's gonna work anyway. It looks good. So maybe another day I will. It's not gonna be impossible. It's gonna be a little bit harder to replace the fans. These ones are gonna be easy. These 3 fans right here, to replace them is gonna be easy. Now this one might be a little bit harder, but because I have an AIO, I have plenty of space. It shouldn't be an issue to replace the fans later. So let's see. Now I'm going to install the motherboard. All I have to do is to match this big boy right here. Goes in this hole, so it shouldn't be hard. Now, technically, is it okay to hold the motherboard, you know, through these, or is it just better to just hold it? So I don't know how to manipulate the motherboard the best way. I guess I can do this. I'm gonna just match the hole. This big fan, you have to go through this big fan right here. Well, it didn't go good. It's not going in this way. It didn't go as planned. Oh, I know why, because there's a fan. Wait, we have to get this fan out of... There's a fan cable in the way, that's why it's not going in. Let me carefully remove it. There is a fan cable on the way, this one. So let me move this thing. Now let me give you a better angle here. Let me move. I'm gonna move this here to show you this better. I'm moving the other camera. To show you this. Yeah, it's gonna be much better from here. Let's see. From this camera. Yeah, it's gonna be better. So let me move it. That's better. Now, I'm going to show you this angle right here. Now, what I have to do is get rid of, see, this was the problem. This cable, this fan cable here was on the way. So I need to get this out of the way first. And that should be good now. Okay, let's see. You might want to move that single exhaust fan. It's in the way of installing the motherboard. So you think I should remove it? It's not it's not that hard. It's just 4 screws. I thought I could. Okay, I'll do it. I thought I could just slide the motherboard underneath. Okay. I'll remove it. Okay. It makes sense. It's just 4 screws, right? So I was trying to save a little bit of work. But yeah, I think I can just slide it in. I couldn't because the cable was in the way. But it's gonna be easier anyway. So I'll just unscrew the fan and then we'll put it back again. Let me see if I... Yeah. So screw this fan. Goes like that. See if the cable allows me to... Well, the cable management doesn't let me get the fan higher than that. So... Oh, well, maybe here it's gonna be good. Yeah, it should be out of the way. So let's try again. Let's try again. That should work now. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna... It should be easy now. Well, I have my finger on the way. I have my finger on the way. That's not a good technique. I'm gonna hold it through this VRM. Oops. It's almost there. I should click. It is on the hole, in the center hole. But I think it should click here, right? No, it's not gonna click. Let's see. Should I hear a clicking noise? It is on the hole. Not sure. Okay, let's see. You can just slide it in. I did it with mine. Just don't let this scrape the stand off. You won't be using that fan anyway. It doesn't matter if you remove it. I'm checking. It's not supposed to click, my bro. Just install screws now. Okay. Damn, still going. So right now here's like close to 12, I think. Let me see. Yeah, 1224. No, only a separate IO shell will make a click. Okay. So because this is not a separate IO cover, it doesn't make a clicking sound. Okay. Yeah, it looks flush, and the screw reference is right there, so that should be good. Now I need to get the screws for the motherboard. You see where do I have those? These are the screws for the chassis. Where do I have the screws for the motherboard? Oh no, it's screws for the case. The screws for the case are right here. So the screws for the case are labeled actually. So I should be able to find it. Let me show you. So these are the screws. These are the screws for the case. They are labeled. So let's see if I can find the. So PSU 3.5 HDD screw, a standoff M3 6.5. This looks like the one, right? This looks like the screw that goes, that holds that motherboard. Standoff M3 6.5, because it's only one screw. So I guess this is a unique screw, so it's probably the one that goes there. Then we have fan on PSU shroud, power supply shroud. We have 12 of these long screws. And then we have a standoff mounting tool. So this is one of those screws that goes on a screw. And then motherboard, SSD, 3.5 millimeter. So this is for the rest of the motherboard screws. Good thing they are labeled. So motherboard screws will be in the motherboard case. Oh, really? Yeah, maybe, you know, we also have them on the case. Let's see, where is the motherboard case? Is right here, and I don't see anything. I don't see anything there. Let me check again. Check, maybe I have them somewhere. I have them somewhere. When I open the motherboard, I got these. Oh, I see. So I got the antenna. So here, oh, the only box on the motherboard was this and had the antenna. I don't see any other screws. Let's check again. Motherboard case. Unless it is underneath. Motherboard don't usually include screws. In some cases use different thread. Just use the ones labeled. Okay, Yeah, I don't think there's anything else in here, but I'll check anyway. Let me get this. Oh yeah, actually there's a lot of stuff underneath the motherboard thing. Look. See all the stuff we got here. So we have this shout out thing. We have some MSI. I don't remember how to call these things. Like you can just a lot of it actually. We have a lot of these things. They want you to slap the MSI logo everywhere in your house. See how many stuff we have. SATA fan RGB. That's nice. That's for ladies though. I don't care too much about that. So yeah, we do have here. This is a special screw, like the one that goes on the M.2. This comes on the motherboard. This is for the M.2. This is a key for something. An MSI key. What is that? What is this for? It looks like a screwdriver. I wonder what this is for. Then we have another of these for the M.2. Another of these. And then we have, this is for, what is this for? RGB. This comes inside the motherboard case. What is this for? Looks like audio or USB stuff. Let's see if I can read what it doesn't say anything here. I don't know what this is. Wait, missed one screw. Oh, because the motherboard has a hole. This motherboard case has a hole, so this is not a good place to put the screws. Then we have these SATA cable, good stuff. To include this SATA cable, I'm gonna use it probably. I'm not gonna use the blue ones. And this is the weirdest connector I've ever seen. Maybe for the this is another one of these screws for the M.2, so we have like 3 of them. So maybe we're gonna need this connector for the AIO. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, there's no screws for the case there. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna get all of this to the top, so I have access to it. I don't have to do this again. I'll keep it here. That's it. This is a side quest. So we got it. I think we got the screws that we needed. That key looks like it fits whatever screw you just held up. Okay. Let's see now. This standoff M3 6.5. This looks like the main screw, right? Otherwise, we have all these. But I think this looks like the screw. Like there's a special screw that is supposed to go in here. Let me change the. So there's a special screw that's supposed to go in the center. Or not. They're all the same. Let's see. I'll try it. I mean, it looks. No, it looks different. It looks thicker. They're probably the same. They're probably all the same. Now, I have a better screwdriver somewhere that has the magnetic thing. Let me see if this one is. No, this one is not magnetic. Let me see if I can find my better screwdriver. I'll be right back. Let's see if I can find that real quick. It's right here. It'll be here somewhere. It's right here. I have a bunch of screwdrivers. I think only this one has the magnetic. Yeah, this one is the magnetic. I want to use this so I don't lose the screws somewhere. Now, you know what? We're saving this, right? So I want to make sure I don't break it too much. Because this nylon is gold for me. I have to save it. So I'm not gonna break it too much, just enough to get the screws out. There we go. Let's see if this one works in the main. Yeah, it works. So it's the same, it's just. So all the screws are supposed to be the same. So we have 1, 2. Here we have our GPU extraction button. And I love this button right here. Let me make sure it is unlocked. So I can put the GPU. A GPU extraction button. We have 1, 2, 3. 3 in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's like 9 screws. Four in. Do I have to also be careful with the torque? With the torque of these? Got it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it too hard. So the center is just to line up I believe. That's a spare standoff. Just install the screws label. Yeah, install is gonna be crazy. Okay. Would install the CPU PCIe cables before the AIO, or he's gonna have to unscrew to install them later due to the clearance of the case, but he doesn't want to take the other PC apart yet. So you're saying that I would install the CPU PCIe cables before. Oh, I see what you're saying. So, but oh, I see what you're saying. Like if I install the liquid cooler, it's going to take all this space here, and then it's gonna be harder to get these screws. Let me change the camera here. Why do I have this camera? So you're saying, I'm sorry, I have the wrong camera. So you're saying that these two CPU power connectors are not going to be easily accessible after I install the 360. Yeah, I'm making sure they are firm, but I'm not going to over tighten them. Yeah, I have a nice torque on them. That's not good. No, this one's not going. All right. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll try to install those 8-pin CPU cables now before radiator. Plug in both CPU 8-pin cables to the motherboard now because radiator gets in the way. But the thing is, I would have to turn off the PC. Are you sure I'm not gonna have a space? I will gauge that. So I'm gonna finish screwing this, and I'm gonna gauge how big is the radiator. I should have at least some space to. Top left. Yeah, I know it's right here. Let's see. I will finish unscrewing this, and then I'm gonna check that out. But thanks for letting me know. If I have to later remove the radiator for a moment, and I don't think that would be impossible. But yeah, it would be a mess if I have to remove the. If I apply the thermal paste and I have to remove it again, it will be a mess. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna gauge that. I'm gonna gauge that to see if I'm gonna have some clearance there. We should have enough space. The smaller board is big. It's taller actually. This case seems to be taller than the other one. It's not as wide, but it seems to be taller. Oops. That's not good. We dropped the most. Well, we dropped the hardest screw. Let's see where it is. Huh. I'm gonna have to. Oops, that was not good. So I have a loose screw somewhere now. Okay, so I'm gonna. Now, before I install the fan, let me find the screws. Well, how do we get that screw back? I think I'm gonna have to use another screw. And maybe when I turn on the fans, the screw is gonna go flying out of the case. I think I hear it. Should be. Oh, I see it. It's right here in the corner. Good thing I have this magnetic screwdriver, because this prevents things like this from happening. Except it still happened. Okay, we're back. We're back on track. Let's just try to prevent that from happening again. See, it shouldn't be that hard. Okay, we got this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's it. Now I'm going to screw this back. Screw the fan back. Yeah, motherboard install is the thing. Oops. So we're gonna put this back. Now I'm gonna lower this to the minimum, just in case. It gives me more room to lower this fan to we're doing good. We're making some progress. Checking the torque and every single screw. This build is gonna be in detail. Every screw matter. I have the microphone in the way. Good thing I can't move it. That's it. I like it. I like a lot how this is going. Let me tell you. Everything's going good. So you think I don't even need this fan, right? So for beauty purposes, honestly, for beauty purposes, I would like to see the, this heatsink cover here looks beautiful. Honestly, I would like to see that. But you don't think this is going to affect the GPU cooling? Because we have an exhaust fan. We have air coming in. The GPU is blowing air this way. You don't think this fan is important at all for the GPU? Because for aesthetic purposes, I don't know. Maybe removing it would look better. Doing good, man. For AIO, read instruction. You know we never do that, right? I might give it a try. Well, he has a 5090 that's going to need airflow. I love liquid cooler, but fan cooler is better for safety. You mean because of the liquid? It will help. It's gonna exhaust hot air. Keep it. Okay, I'll keep it then. I'll keep it. Oh, that guy's on crack. Okay. Okay, I'll leave it there. I was about to remove it because I would like to see this whole thing here. I think it looks pretty. But the fan looks pretty too. So I'll keep it. Okay. So now I'm gonna try the 360. I'm gonna try the 360. See how we do with that. You put this screw, put this screw back. Change here. I put these screws back. So I'm gonna need these for the SSDs though. I'm not doing that today, but I'll keep it. I'll put it back in. So I'm gonna go and try to get the big liquid cooler. How does it feel to finally complete the build? Whoa, we are a long way. I feel like I'm waiting in line for you to launch on launch day. Well, let me tell you, we are a long way before this build is complete. I asked for vacations. We're taking 2 weeks off work to build a PC. So I'm expecting this to be a long way. I forgot where I got this from. I'll put it right here with the Wi-Fi antenna for now. So Let's try that huge AIO cooler. I'm gonna move this. Oh man, this AIO cooler is so big. I'll put it on top of this. Let me take some water. Look at this thing. Woo! That's a big boy. That's bigger than the 5090, bro. So now, where are the screws for this? Am I supposed to use the case, the screws? Let me see if there's some. I don't remember. Okay, let's see. So we got some screws here. So maybe yeah, the screws should be from here. So this is the magnetic beauty cover. The screws for the AIO should be inside here somewhere. So we have two different mounting brackets. I suppose this is for Intel, right? So the one that comes pre-installed on the cooler is the one for AMD, and this is a secondary one for Intel, I guess. You know, by the shape of the or what is this for? Does anyone know what this is for? Let's go, and we are. Yeah, I'm definitely excited, man. This is amazing. This is beyond my dreams right here. I mean, I never even hoped to have this. This is beyond all my dreams right here. Of course, I'm excited. I'm beyond excited. So check the AIO box. This is the one. So yes, so this is for Intel then. Oh yeah, okay. So this is for Intel. Okay, let's see if I can find the. So, well, this looks like the screws I need, right? I've never seen these screws look so weird. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. I don't even know what these screws are for. And they are different. So the ends are different. I wonder what these are for. You might want to find out if that AIO uses the black hook mounts you took off, or if it comes with its own mounts. You mean this? Like it? Okay, let me show you from here. What do you mean, like these mounts? These black mounts? Cases are small nowadays. I'm using an old Cooler Master full tower case, half, and that thing is a war tank. Those go in the back of the motherboards, but I don't think you need it. In the back of the motherboards? To screw the cooler mounts into. Oh. So like you mean the 4 main screws of the motherboard like this? So you're talking about these 4 screws? Like the ones that where I removed the plastic mounting bracket on the back of that? Free entertainment from the from the TV. Yeah, hang on those. Okay, I'm gonna hang on to these. Those are the mounts that go where you remove the screws for the black adapters. Okay, those screws that are double-sided go where you mounted, where you remove the 4 screws of the back adapters. Okay. Yeah, now we gonna be here for a while. Now remember, those 2 parts you had to put back on so you could screw the CPU mounting bracket on. Okay. The contact frame. Yes. Okay. The AIO goes onto them, and you tighten them with more screws. Okay. So let's. I'm gonna keep them closed then. Let's see what else we have. We have this. The spring. Oh, I understand now, because we have these. Let me show you. So we have these. I understand. So basically, these are double-sided because one goes in, like one goes into each one of those 4, and then the other end, you're gonna use that for these. Let me have this focus. See, this one have a screw here to tight evenly, so even pressure for the AIO, and it has a thin screw that goes below the spring. So basically, the way this spring holds into the motherboard is through this thin screw right here. So one end goes into the motherboard, and this one sticks out to put these. That makes sense. See what else we need from here. We have an adapter. This is maybe necessary. So this is RGB and CPU. And this is RGB and the fans. So we got this adapter here. So it seems like this one end goes into the motherboard. So the thing is, this is the I know this port. This is for addressable RGB, and this one is CPU. This one is cooler, a cooler connector. So cooler connector, addressable RGB, and this end could be on the cooler itself. We'll check it out. Let me know if you know that. Did you get a QR code for instructions? Yeah, I'm sure there are some instructions there, but we never read the instructions. We figured it out together. Initiating AIO accessory side quest. Installing AIO is always a work, but I found RTX is the easiest ever. Don't forget to take off that plastic peel from the copper. Can you imagine? Can you imagine I just put a thermal paste and then we keep the plastic? No, I don't think it's gonna happen. So we got another 4 of these. Maybe for Intel, and one is for AMD, maybe. I'll see which one I need. And then we have a bunch of, so these are for the fan. This is to install the. We got another 4 of these. Okay, so we have 3 by 4 of these, and they are all different. So we got these. And we got these. And then we got these. Which one is the one I'm supposed to use? I don't know. I'll give it a try. I'll try if it fits. And then we have the paste. The thermal paste. Which I'm gonna use, of course. I mean, it wouldn't make any difference if I use the best or, you know, whichever paste. This cooler is so overkill. It doesn't matter which thermal paste I use. CPU is gonna be chilling out. Now, let me. So it is. So I was hoping it to be labeled on the plastic. Oh no, yeah, it is labeled on the plastic. You're right. It is labeled on the plastic. I missed that. So this is 12 case screw. So these are supposed to be the ones to hold on the AIO. Let me get this back. Let's see this one. Yeah, I tried to read this thing, but I didn't. These are 4 by 1600 screw. These are 4 AMD screws. So these are the AMD screws. So this is the one I need. These are 4 by 1200 screws. So this is Intel. So yeah, we're good. We already know the screws that work. So we have 12 for the case. So that is 12. 4 by 3. Yeah, 4 by 3. Yeah, we have 12. So this is for these. Now, my question is, when I try to install these, where am I supposed to keep the? Okay, let's see. Let me change the camera. So let's see. I'm gonna install it right here. So I'm gonna have. So correct me. Let me make sure I do this right. So this, I'm gonna have the tubings going this way. So the tubings are gonna come from the outside here into the CPU. Is that right? Let me know. Yes. We got it. So, Ariel does not use instructions. We must guide him to the promised land. This is community, 100% community built. Okay. Radiator on the top is best. Yeah, I'm gonna use a radiator right here at the top. The question, okay, yes to that. Yeah, that works. Okay, that's how you did yours. Okay, that's what we're gonna do then. So we're gonna have to flip it. Now, what do I do before I do that? What do I do with all these cables? What do I do with these cables? All these cables we have here. I think I'm going to remove this here first. Like I have these cables are attached. You know, there you go. This is. Or do we need that for cable management? So we have a bunch of cables, but I think we only need one of these. So if you have an MSI motherboard with this MSI cooler, there's only one cable we need, which is probably the small one, this one. Let's figure that out first. So we have these two additional cables. So maybe USB. So this is USB, and this is the regular. This is not. We're not gonna have to need this because this one is the regular fan cable that I know. This one is USB. The only one that I don't know is this small one. So I guess this is the only one we would actually need. And let's see where it goes on the motherboard. I think I saw a video. These are all CPU. Let me change this. These are all CPU connectors. No, CPU, no, fan. These are all fan headers for the AIO. What is that single connector? Where is it? Easy connect. Yeah, this probably this one. Let me see. Or maybe we have this adapter here. So, am I supposed to use this adapter that I got? So we got this adapter on the cooler. The regular is for the pump, RPM. So it's RPM and then okay, USB for the graphics. Oh, the USB is for the graphics on screen. I do have a gaming mouse, but this is like a cheap, Walmart mouse. I do have a gaming mouse that is wireless, but the battery doesn't last at all. So I have to replace them so often. I don't use it because of that. And then I have a wired one. The regular is for the small. The small one, you use the adapter that came in the accessory box or use. Video method you saw. Yes, the adapter is for fan addressable RGB and PWM. Yeah, but I saw a video somewhere. I don't remember seeing how to install it. But someone said that we only needed one cable to connect the whole thing. So I wonder which one is it. It has to be this cable. Let me find where it goes. Maybe it goes somewhere. Need to find. Trying to find where it goes. So. Easy connect. I think it might be this one, but I think it might be this one. We'll figure it out. Let's connect it. Let's screw this in first, and then we'll figure it out. Yes, the adapter is for when I realized bro actually suited up for this, I just yeah, we need to dress up for the occasion, and this is an important moment. See, when you have an important day, like for example you're going to marry or something, you have to dress up for the occasion. See, this is a new love right here, so we need to dress up accordingly. Okay, so I'm gonna flip it, and I flip it. And I'm going to, oh, well, I don't But I don't know is where to put this part. While I'm doing all the work to screw this, where am I supposed to put this? I'm gonna leave it outside the case maybe. That should work. Also, let me get the cable management for this. For these, I think these fans are RGB too, because I see 2 cables coming out of these fans. So that's probably RGB. Yeah. Oh, it goes. There it goes. Oh, should I let this drop all the way? Should I let it drop all its weight on top of the motherboard? Let me remove this. Removing the dust filter. I think I'm gonna hold it here. And then start screwing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold it with my hands here and then start screwing. No, actually, George, you know, we're gonna have plenty of space to connect the CPU power cables. The 2 8-pin cables for the CPU, that's gonna be easy access there. So now I'm not sure if I should drop this thing here. Should be fine, I guess. It should be fine. Let me get the screws out right here. Have to open the box for the screws. We're saving this one too, so I have to be careful. We're saving every single plastic box. I do not recycle anything. I just keep it. That's the ultimate recycle. Just don't throw it away. Just keep everything. Okay. So now I'm gonna screw this left-handed. We got the first screw in. I think this is gonna be easy. I'm holding the 360 with my pinky finger. The whole thing is right now, the whole cooler is being held by my pinky finger and one screw in the back halfway in. So I'm gonna try the next screw. Right here. So I'm gonna try the next one here. I think with more experience, I might develop a methodology to use my screwdriver. I realize you cannot see what I'm doing, but I don't think you're missing too much. I'm screwing. I'm just screwing something here. That's good. So we have 2 screws that should hold the entire thing. So that should be good now. I'll do the rest easy now. Let me get all of them out. Bro, I don't know about that. Okay, let's see what we'll have. Leave it outside the case if you need to. He's right. Okay, let's see what happens. So, when I realize, okay, I'll leave it outside the case. Check CPU cable clearance. CPU cable clearance should be good. Yes, please check how much room you have for the CPU cables on the motherboard with radiator installed. Plenty of space. That's what I was saying. The two 8-pin are gonna go in very easily there. 9800X3 is going to blow your mind. Let's go. I had an 11700K before I got mine. I'm so excited for you to experience it live. We're gonna experience it live for sure, because we're gonna build two PCs. So my goal is to show you in real time, first time live ever, 9800X3D firing up. So we're gonna live stream that with the second PC and a capture card, which I already got. 5 head move. Okay. Yeah, I think we have plenty of clearance there. Let me. These screws are very high quality. These are like stainless steel screws, I guess. Oh man, the whole top of the case is a radiator now. We have 12 screws for 3 fans. That's 4 per fan. Just checking the clearance, because I have some room to move these, but I think it is perfectly centered. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's perfect. That should work. So the radiator is painted black. It's not raw metal like the CPUs. The GPU radiators are just metal. It's not painted. This one is painted. It's a black matte. Looks pretty good. It blends in with the case. There's one more screw to go. This is the last one. Let's go. So now the question here is, should I apply the thermal paste already? Or should I wait? I think it would be better to wait for the cable management and all the things I have to connect here before I put the... What do you think? Five head move? Live streaming a build is dangerous. If it does not post, he will feel deep, lifelong embarrassment. No pressure. No, that's fine. I mean, when we put the 5090, it was crashing. The 5090 was crashing big time. We bricked the 5090 actually. We completely bricked it. So now, what should I do next? Should I put the thermal paste and install the cooler already? I'm just afraid that I'm not gonna get clearance, or I'm gonna need something and then I'm gonna have to remove it. Wait, right? You can screw the cooler on without the paste for now if you want. Well, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, so it stays there. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Josh was there. We bricked the 5090 day one. It was a brick. That's not a bad idea, I think, to just present the cooler without removing the peel or anything, just to see how it will go. See how this goes. We have a peel for the LCD screen. See if we have a mark. This goes this way. I guess it will go either way though. So this will go like this. But before I do that, I have to install the... I think I have to install the screws. These, I think I have to install these first. Let me change this. I have to install these AM4 screws first. And they will stick out. I'm gonna install these. Double-sided screws label AMD. PC building struggle. I'm not struggling, everything is going smooth. No, but yeah, I get what you're saying, man. It's definitely a struggle. That's why at the end it feels so rewarding. When you finally try to turn it on and you realize it's a brick. It's not even working. Nah, it is the best feeling, man. When you finish the build, turn it on, the temperatures are good. Oh man, I cannot wait to see the speed of this 9800X3D on the 360 monitor. It's gonna be wild. Absolutely wild. So we got this 4 screws here. Now I guess I don't have to tight these screws. They are not going more in at all. So that should be enough. So now I can try this, and then the other screws will go on top of it. Yeah, that works. That's how it's done. Just one more. That is perfect, man. I love it. It's not going anywhere. So now, on top of them, I would have to use these. Oh man, I cannot wait to see that LCD showing me the temperature. It's gonna be so low. It's gonna be like 50. ASMR, a screw back. We got a $1,300 reference microphone for our ASMR. Oh. So thermal paste, so double-sided screws, thermal paste. Short side in long side for AIO. Yes. 4080 is still a very good GPU. Well, absolutely. If I had a 4080, I don't buy the 5090. That's for sure. The screw back is getting finger blasted. Yeah, 4080 is a beast. The jump from 3080 to 4080 was epic, but pricing was whack, of course. Yeah, Gaming Tech got a 4080. Is very happy with it. Just install the CPU now. So you think I should just? You think I should just put the thermal paste and everything? I'm just afraid that I'm gonna have like a clearance issue, but not really. Like that, the tubings are not in the way. These tubings are. Like I'm not gonna have any issues installing anything there. I think I should already put the thermal paste too. Rocking a 4080 Super. That's the one that Gaming Tech got actually. He got the Super. Research says case fans on top actually reduce airflow and increase heat. So where should I put it on the side? I have graphene carbon nanotube thermal sheet for my 9800X3D. Thermal paste just seems so 2020. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like you don't have to, get your, the paste, get your hands dirty. Just use PTM and forget about it. Hopefully 5080 Super has 24 gigabytes of RAM, basically, but the 4080 always should have. Or maybe, Nvidia is always trying to cheap out with a RAM for some reason. I don't know why they do that. I thought neural textures were supposed to be here already in a global solution or something, but it seems like it needs to be implemented per game. So let me try this. Let's see if I have to. Now it seems like to apply this I have to. Oh no, actually it's going in already. So yeah, this is perfect. I can just keep it here, and then once I finish the cable management and everything, the final touch would be the thermal paste. Let me install them diagonally. Yeah, I have to remove the pressure from this one. Have to be careful with these. I'm just trying to present these screws. Oh no. This gives me practice too, so when I actually have to do it with a thermal paste, I'm an expert at that point. Let me remove the pressure of these completely because I don't know why I'm trying to use my fingers. There you go. Now, what if I just if I just leave it like that? Would it be okay temperatures? If I just keep the peel? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't see the. If I just keep the peel on, just use the PTM and forget about it. Hopefully 5080 Super. Let's go. Whoops. I don't want to drop that. You know, I like that you have this separate protuberance here, this knob here, to do some pressure while you're trying to screw this evenly. So that's nice. I think that's fine. I'm not gonna make them tight. I just want to keep them so when I finish everything, I'll put the thermal paste at the end. That should work. So we are all set. This is as much as I can do for now. Oh, let me put the beauty cover. Let's see how the beauty cover goes. Let me show you the beauty cover. This is the beauty cover. Yeah, this magnetic cover is the final touch. I like this. Well, it's only magnetic. It only has like 4 magnetic points. The rest is plastic. This is not like a metal thing. The whole thing is not metal. This is all plastic. Just has these which is okay. I mean, you don't want something heavy for no reason there. It's just for aesthetics. Now, this should go like this. That's it, yeah. This is, huh. Of course, this is gonna work better once the screws go all in. Because right now I can still see the screws with the beauty cover. But I guess once they go all the way down, you won't be able to see them. Oh, sorry, let me show you. That's how it goes. So I'm gonna show you. There you go. That's a clean shot. Man, that is looking ferocious already. Oh man, I can feel the power already. Look at that. If I don't hold this case, if it wasn't because of the weight of the 5090, I think this case will go flying like a helicopter. So many fans. And we're gonna put 3 more at the bottom. So we're gonna have 3 by 3. That's 9 and 10 with the exhaust. It's gonna be madness. Now, I don't think I'm even gonna have an issue replacing these 3 fans with this AIO because I have space here. I have a good space here. And the 8-pin connectors for the CPU power, that's not gonna be an issue either. I have plenty of space there. Let me show you. Oh, well, the lighting is not helping to show you that. It's in the shadows, but it's right here. I can touch it. Very easy to access there. Second GPU, not the 3080, that's for sure. Also, 5090 is so wide. 5090 is gonna be like, yeah, if I get a very thin second GPU, maybe, but not the 3080, that's for sure. There's no way the 3080 is gonna fit on that slot. But yeah, things are looking pretty good, man. I really love this. Man. Looking amazing. So I'm gonna slap this back. I'm gonna read the chat, and I think we're gonna leave it there until tomorrow. So we have a lot to do tomorrow, so I don't want to go to sleep too late today, because then tomorrow I'm tired. No, I don't want to be tired tomorrow. And we'll figure out the cable situation later and what to use these for. We are contractually obligated to brick this PC. Oh man, I hope everything works perfect. Build first, then brick, then troubleshoot later. I hope everything works perfect, man. I really do. So we're going to continue tomorrow. Now, the thing is, you know what I'm gonna do tomorrow? Let me see what I need. So here's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. tomorrow I'm going to start building. So I'm gonna remove the 5090. So tomorrow I'm going to make a video with, you know, lower resolution with StreamYard because I cannot use this PC for streaming. So I will use low quality StreamYard for a moment. So I'm going to remove the 5090 from this PC. Then I'm going to put the 3080. I'm gonna remove the power supply because this is the power supply that I need for the 5090. And then I'm gonna put the old power supply for 5800 XVD 3080. That's gonna take me probably the whole day, but let's see. Then that's it, because all I need is the new power supply here for the 5090. And then I'll put the 5090 the last thing. Also the drives. I have to decide which drive I'm gonna keep on this PC. I have two M.2, so I have a 500 gigabytes Gen 3 M.2 that I'm gonna keep for the 5800X 3D. And I have a Gen 4 2 terabytes M.2 that I'm going to use as the main drive for the 5090 PC. And then I have a bunch of, you know, 1 terabyte SSD. I have a 2 terabyte mechanical drive that I'm gonna put in here, and the rest I'll just keep it there. And that's it. That's the whole build. And then later I will swap the fans. I will swap the, no, maybe when so here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna swap the fans tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna put these 4 fans that came on this case, I'm gonna put them right here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Manuel says, did Ariel do a quick bare minimum test to make sure all components worked? I missed the first couple of hours. So how? No, I cannot test them. How would I test if the components are working if I don't have the power supply? I'm just gonna pray. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope that it works. I don't get why you already screw the AIO pump. To get some practice. Just to get some practice. So tomorrow we're ready for thermal paste. It's just for beauty. See, like it's already in there. Build first, then break it, troubleshoot later. Start at 5 a.m. Swap out the PSU, then start a stream. Now I'm gonna go to sleep now. This is part 1 of 10,000. The 59 is gonna be a brick by then. Can swap, gonna take another day. Swap it tomorrow. Let's get it done. Let's do it. So let's leave it there, man. Let me know if you have any questions before we finish. I'm gonna check if I missed something here. I think I read most of the comments. I missed some, but I think I did a good job. So let's leave it there, man. Tomorrow is gonna be a long day. So tomorrow I'm gonna start streaming way earlier. Probably like at 6 p.m. And let's see what happens. So far everything's going good. Now the previous stream was a mess. I don't know why the stream started. For some reason So I had to. The stream started earlier, like, and the first 40 minutes of the stream is me basically setting up the stream, and I'm not talking. I don't know what happened. So then I had to edit the stream, and because I edit the stream, the views are down to 0. And it's like if I posted the stream right now. So that stream, yeah, it's like it has no views. But it was very good. After that, I think it was great. We have to suffer, struggle, and endeavor to do hard things to really appreciate what you've done. Good luck, man. Well, thank you very much. Let's leave it there, man. Thank you. Thank you very much for stopping by. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll finish the build like 2 weeks later. We'll get it done tomorrow. See, what is the background? It's just one of these Elden Ring. This is Elden Ring. I don't know how to call that. Like the things you put on the wall. So yeah. Yeah, let's leave it there. I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to finish this thing and fire